Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's Shrogs, and today I wanted to show you guys how to get sound effects off of YouTube or any kind of video using the Elgato sound capture. That way you can use them in your own videos or for whatever reasons you might want them. So let's get into it. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is go onto YouTube and basically just look up sound effects. You could even, if you heard sound effects in a video that you really liked and it didn't have any other background noise associated with it, you can actually use this method to get it from that video. But if you can't do that and you want it that doesn't have someone talking during the sound effect, then the best way you can do that is to just Google sound effects. Now if there's a specific sound effect you want, it can be quite difficult to find. But I find that in these sound effect packs you can get a lot of sound effects. Now I want to warn you guys, this person here says there's 50 plus non-copyrighted sound effects. I would always advise to verify that yourself. Just because someone says they're not copyrighted doesn't mean that that's accurate. It's kind of like finding Nutella in the health food section at Fred's. It says it's a health food, but really it's just chocolate. So always look into this stuff yourself. Okay, so once you've clicked on the video, this one specifically, sound effects start at 110. So if we like the sound effects we heard in this video, then we'll want the volume up. And we're ready to hit play. And on our Elgato, what we want is the commentary can be turned off. That way your own voice isn't going to end up being picked up while you are basically recording the songs. What's happening here is we're recording the video, but it's also recording the volume. And really all we want is the volume. So I'll show you how to export the volume out of this video later on once we've got it recorded. So we'll go ahead and we got it recording. It's ready to capture game audio. So now you just have to hit play and let your Elgato capture this entire video as it goes. Okay, so once you've gotten to the end of your video and you have the recording that you want, what you can quickly do to quicken up the export time is you can basically find out where the video begins and you can cut. Here I had already done it, so there really isn't much for me to do here. This little portion here we can cut out possibly. Maybe if we zoom in, okay, we can cut that out. Could do the same thing at the end. So here's where the video ends. I already cut it out, but if you had a bunch of excess here at the end where the video had ended, you could just split it and then cut out the excess at the end. Now that we're here, we want to go ahead and export this video. I basically just click and drag. Usually these will auto export. I have that auto export turned off because oftentimes I'll record something that I don't actually want to keep. So you can, if you just click and drag this, if you have that setting off, it'll start exporting. So now we have our file. And let's go ahead and open up our editing software. I'm using Adobe Premiere Elements. I actually have a more advanced editing software, but when I'm just getting the sound capture, Premiere Elements is very easy to use. And so it's I definitely prefer it for these. So we're going to drag our video that's been exported onto the timeline. And you'll notice that it has both video and audio. Now, of course, I don't need the video. I just want audio so I can have these sound clips. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to right click. Unlink audio and video. And now we can just delete the video. Now we just have sound effects. Okay, and now all you have to do is figure out where each one starts and ends. And you could actually keep the video. That way you have the words associated with it. But what I like to do is you can see where the volume is in these. Let's zoom in a little bit. So you can see exactly where the audio starts. So oh boy. So you can see exactly where the video starts or the audio starts. So that's where we want to capture that sound effect. So we'll go ahead and trim. Delete the excess. You could delete and close gap, but it's not necessary. And now you're going to listen to the sound effect until you find out where it ends. But if we look at the audio, we kind of already know it's going to end right here. See, there's no audio here, so there's our break. You can always verify by just bringing it to the end and hitting play just to verify audibly. Boom, right there. Cut. There's our first sound clip. So we can go ahead and name that if we want. And now this one is called Suspense. Now what you could do is, if you only wanted one sound clip out of a video, could delete that. And now this one's ready to be exported. We'll want to go to, we want to make sure that we're just doing the audio. You can do WAV or MP3, whatever. And I always go to the highest quality. And I name it Suspense. And I already have mine being saved to a specific file that I've created called SFX files. What you'll want to do if you haven't created one is just create a folder. New folder. Sound effects. And now that that's there, you could find this. You could browse and find that file and start saving all these exports to that new file. But I already have one, so I don't need to do that. Oh, there we go. All right, and now, okay, so we'll hit save, export complete. We can open that folder up, and there it is. All right, I hope that has helped you guys using the Elgato sound capture for getting sound effects. I'm new to YouTube, so when I was learning this, I thought this was the easiest and most helpful way to do it. So I hope it helps you, and good luck out there. Have fun.